This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Huskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Fast, physical, and disruptive, Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we could mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, probably you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The lone back's got it. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Fighting off the defender. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the red zone, looking for a receiver.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Power football with the run. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Wolverines have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for this offense. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The give to the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the right. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Here's the handoff. Dances away from the D. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Huskers are on the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Shows him the stiff arm. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the first down. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Afterburners coming. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. They're setting up the screen. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Got a man. Smashes through the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Going to the running game. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pulls it in.
They're up by a field goal over Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. Made a defender miss. He's run out of bounds. Been a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
Gets up and down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Gets it to the back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. using the quick game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll start this drive with a pass. He makes the connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Little touch pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He got it. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Caught over the middle. It's moved. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Shoots it to the left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Handoff to the single back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, and you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. Discards a man. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have run a better route.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Huskers have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's moved.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go, or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off people or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll throw it on first down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he